Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome out with another LMG type of video, man. In this video, we're gonna get into the behind the scenes of Latto and Playboi Carti. That's who it is. Latto and Playboi Carti, man. That's the behind the scene of the beat today. Follow all the socials in the description. Let's get straight to the video.
Kid Hazel, and this is how I made the beat for BLICK by Latto featuring Playboi Carti. The BLICK beat was very organic. You know, that's the thing I really enjoyed about it. My boy Ricky, Ricky Riera, is super talented fire producer.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a unique ass chain. Fuck that chain.
We started cooking up a beat, you know.
Anybody know what it is? Let me know.
And then Ricky started playing the sirens, and it fit perfectly. Shout out Iwanani, she came through, and I was like, yo, you wanna get on this beat? And she added the cherry on top, which was the bells, the dum, dum, dum. Once the beat was finished, I instantly exported it and I texted it straight to Latto. The fact that Carti ended up getting on it, that was even a surprise to me. I pull up to the studio, everybody acting like it's a secret. Like, I'm like, what's going on? You know, they're like, yeah, bro, I guess you gotta just listen. I was like, all right, bet. So I'm hearing her, I'm like, yo, she's sliding. Next thing you know, deep voice Carti. I'm like, whoa. I was ecstatic.
So let's get into the beat breakdown. The first sound that you hear is the siren. Shout out my brother Ricky Riera. You know, he put the Ricky sauce on it and created this siren. This is the first thing that you hear sonically.
The Ricky sauce.
When you hear the beat first come on.
That shit is catchy.
So the siren, it starts off low, you know, on the low end, and then it goes off into a higher inside, a half step up, and creates that intense feeling, you know what I'm saying? It's like a, you know, so to start the drums, the 808 is very simple, you know, very simple. I put some of the hazel sauce on it, some of the hazel secret sauce to make it wave, you know what I'm saying? Make the 808 wave, but it hits in certain pockets and it creates a delayed response. Everybody gotta have your own sauce when it comes to your drum creation, just to make it stand out a little bit differently. You know, you make the 808, do something freaky. Going into the hi-hats, I always do my hi-hats very simple. You know, since I've been in the game, I've always done simple two-step hi-hats, you know what I'm saying? Because it keeps the bounce flowing, it keeps the bounce going. Simple hi-hats just keep a nice simple energy and rolling in the bounce.
True hi-hat god.
Something real simple, subtle, and it really goes well in with the clap. My brother LB, he's my producer, he's super fire. He made a kit, which I made this beat with. Most of the sounds from this beat came from LB's kit. The clap is called Distinct Clap. It's a very clean clap. You know, by itself, it just sounds very blah, but everything is strategically placed. Like the hi-hats are strategically placed to hit after the clap in certain areas to where it creates that bounce factor. After the claps, we go into the percussion. So the first thing that I came with on this particular beat was the Molly Raw chant. Shout out my brother Molly Raw. This is the sound that was even on the Hustle and Flow, the whoop and tree, whoa, you know what I'm saying? It's an old sound from original trap music. After the Molly Raw chant, we go into the tricky perk, just as a little accent to bring back the loop of the bounce. And this is a new style perk. This is a perk that's, you know, heard mostly in like Detroit style music. The next thing that I use on percussion can also be considered a Detroit sound. It's called the laser perk. It gives it another accent to it and just kind of give it a little vibe to it. I also use it in Baby What You Doing. Just
those sounds are the most used sounds in everybody's drum kit.
It's a little triplet of the laser perk to give it a little accent on the bounce, to keep the bounce going, keep the bounce moving. The next thing that we use is called Perk 14. Perk 14 is a perk that I started using back in the day. It also came from the Molly Raw kit. You know, it's a real quick little cheat, something real light, and it's real subtle when you hear it by itself, but it really accents the bounce factor when it's playing with everything else. The next thing that I used was the Boominati chant. Shout out Metro Boomin. When I first met him back in 2018, he gifted me his Boominati kit, the real Boominati kit. and it had so many cool perks and sounds that I still use to this day in almost all my beats. Real simple, you know, just give it that extra little. The next thing I used was also from the Boominati kit. Just a normal Boominati triangle. It's called Boominati Triangle 2. When you hear it, it's like, okay, turned up. Ding, ding. The next sound is what I like to call the cherry on top. Shout out my producer, Evil Nani J. When the beat was basically finished, she came to the studio and she added the cherry on top, which really brought everything together. And it's this tubular bell. The bell always turn it up, you know? The beat was hard, you know what I'm saying? But that bell on it, I feel like that's something that gives the melody and accent, you know, because it's just one melody. The last thing that was actually originally not in the song when it first released was this snare. It's a snare that was added in just on some like accent vibe, and it's real subtle, so it's real light, you know, it's real turned down, so you might not hear it, but you can hear it if you pay attention. When the beat was basically finished, you know what I'm saying, everything was put together, Ricky was like, you
There's no way he did this by himself.
know what, let's add some ear candy to it and make it, you know, stand out a little bit more. So we added this vocal chop.
I don't trust no man without no blicky. Cause when shit gets sticky, where the fuck that blicky at? Yeah, I ain't got no blicky, boy.
Once everything was put together, we had the final beat. The final beat was born, BLICK song.
I feel like the beat was just a little different, you know what I'm saying, from the way the bounce was, and just my style is simplistic, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like
Very simplistic. This is the first time I ever heard of him too. Fuck, I forgot what his name was. SG Kid Hazel.
it just allowed them to just get on there and just talk that shit. And then when it didn't clear at first, when the song dropped, it was just like, dang, but it leaked. And the leak ended up going viral on TikTok and, you know, getting picked up by DJs and everything. And then ended up coming to find out they started to shoot the video. And then I was like, yeah, Carti got on it, cleared everything, was good. It felt like I transformed to another stage of my evolution, kind of in a way, you know, because I watch a lot of Dragon Ball Z, so I feel like it was like me transforming into a Super Saiyan. You know, been in the game for like 8 years, 7 years, but to maintain consistency throughout the whole time is something that I'm very grateful for, because sometimes producers could be here, and you could be gone. You have to believe in yourself, no matter what, because in the beginning, it's a dream at first, you know, when they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a producer and I'm gonna take care of my family and I'm gonna make money making beats. There's a million people trying to make money making beats, so how can you stand out? How can you be different? Think of something else you can bring to the table with your production. Yo, it's Kid Hazel, and you're watching Behind the Beat with Rap TV.
Kid Hazel is my type of producer, bro. This nigga is so simple. I don't even know what other songs he has done. SG. Oh damn, he's been around. Shit, I just been sleeping. Boys, learn something new, man. See y'all boys next video. See ya.